The Magic win 2 in a row, baby. The Orlando Magic defeat the Indiana Pacers 126-120, led by as many as 17. In fact, always had the lead. Never didn't have the lead in this one, Pich. The Pacers, give them credit, man. They fought down their best player, Tyrese Halliburton, but even with the best efforts of Benedict Mathurin, it wasn't quite enough. We played when we needed to. We came out with the win.
Yes, the Pacers, a scrappy squad, missing one of their key players to injury. Reminds me of another team that I've watched a lot of. By the way, good to see you again. We haven't done one of these in a while.
Wow.
We haven't watched a game together in a couple weeks, really, because of late night
I blame you.
travel and my work. Well, yeah. I was here watching those late night games. You were downstairs sleeping.
That's true. That's true. It's a give and take, baby.
It's not all about work. It's good to be able to rap and go back and forth instead of just talking to the Magic Dragon over here. But yeah, it was one of those games where we came out just on fire. Everything going right in that first quarter. Everybody looks like they're gelling well together. I liked everything that I'm seeing from that aspect. I mean, you can't ask for more. The three-point shooting tonight was probably the best it's been all season.
53%.
That's bananas. Gary Harris, 6 of 6 from 3.
He was unconscious, ladies and gentlemen.
That's amazing. But for everything I saw, I liked in the first quarter, it kind of like let them come back a lot in the second quarter.
Yeah.
To make that game a lot closer than it needed to be. Outscored them in the third. Actually had a good third quarter, which was important. Like you said, coming out, it was like we needed to come out and play D. And then got outscored in the fourth quarter as they were hustling to come back. To their credit, yeah, they played pretty well, considering they were missing one of their players. And it was good to see Benedict Mathurin, who didn't play the last time we played him, so it was nice to see him.
Too bad they don't give out any second-place awards for FanDuel for your betting.
Rookie of the Year, I know. But I made a good pick in taking a run on it, because if Paolo didn't play or something like that, then he's definitely right there. This was also... I purposefully saved this for last on my first opening thoughts, because that's kind of where I feel about this. And I know I'm in the minority because everyone else in the Orlando Magic world has decided to kneel at the altar and just, oh my God, Jonathan Isaac is back. Okay, this is the first time I've ever seen Jonathan Isaac play a game for the Orlando Magic. He looked pretty good. He had a couple of really terrible shots. I don't really need him shooting threes, but okay, he's adding to his game.
It looks like that's going to be his game.
That little turnaround thing that he seems to have, he hit one in the last game and hit one in this game. I mean, that's nice. That's nice to add. I still kind of feel like he's going to be our stretch 4 off the bench, which I love, because I like what's happening with our bench. Our bench gelling was great. Like, our bench didn't have a mega ton of scoring tonight, but we had 8 from 2 players, 9 from 1. I mean, it was solid, and the minutes they gave were good. You know, like there wasn't, with the exception of Mo Bamba fumbling a couple of balls and stuff like that, there wasn't a lot of like me looking at guys and being like, get this guy out of here, which is great. Yeah. You know, like you can't have guys coming off the bench that you really don't want in the game. And at this point, I feel like we have a surplus. There are guys that aren't going to get minutes anymore or get lesser minutes. Yeah. Like Moritz. Because
he was the odd man out
Jonathan
tonight
Isaac's back now. So hopefully he continues to be what everybody else assumes he's going to be. Yeah. And maybe he works his way into the starting lineup. I don't know. I just don't feel like there's room there for it.
Jonathan Isaac, definitely, I agree with you. I don't think there's any room for it. Definitely not this season. We're going to talk about Gary Harris in just one second, but I'll start where you started, on the bench. J.I. did look a step slow today, especially on the defensive rotations. Looked like he was a little caught out of place at times. On the offense, we did see him planting a lot at that three-point line. And Pich and I, a couple times, are pulling out our hair when we saw, Paolo in the post and open lane to the bucket. We're like, go, cut. Because that will really, I think, we're all just still getting used to how each other plays, right? This is his second game now playing with these guys. He's had some time in practice, but he's still learning what he can get. He definitely was pigeonholing himself a little bit as a stretch 4 tonight from the three-point line, a little bit too much. We'd like to see him bring it down low a little bit more, because we need some rebounds, and standing out by the three-point line can't help us there.
Yeah, if we're on a back-to-back and you played 30 minutes last night and you decide tonight I'm going to just focus on the outside game, go nuts. Yeah. But,
But even
the cutting needs to change, not just from him. Also, Jalen Suggs a few times stayed out at the 3-point line when he should have been cutting in.
Yeah.
Where it's like, cut in, get that easy basket underneath. And I think that's one of those things that, like, I wish they could absorb that from Franz or see it in game film, that, like, see how he doesn't stand still.
Yeah.
See how he's making himself available and
Agreed.
Instead of just wasting a spot out there where he's not.
I didn't see as many times with Suggs, though. I like how Suggs is really trying to now make himself into a three-point shooter, it looked like. How many attempts did he have tonight? It felt probably like more than he actually had. He only had 3 attempts, but he knocked down 2. So if people have to start respecting him from out there, I want Jalen to just get it where the offense gives it to him right now, play defense, and then add scoring later.
Right.
Like, I don't want him to be, trying too hard like he had to when we were down guys. Now that we've got people coming back, just get what the offense gives you, Jalen, and then build off of that. Although it was a little bit of a shaky start from J.I., loved how he had that strip steal on T.J. McConnell, just like Jaylen Brown. The potential is there. He can guard literally the 1 through 5. Everyone says that, but no, he had a strip steal on a guy who's 6'2" or 6'3", and you see him playing on 5s. So that is invaluable added. Whatever offense we get, that's just going to be the cherry on top. It was interesting for me. I want to talk a little bit about the Mo Bamba minutes, Pish, because he got more minutes. He got 12 minutes tonight. Bol got 15, and as you said, Moritz got 8. He was the casualty of the rotation this evening, and it didn't seem like Moritz had all the juice coming out in his first minutes in the second quarter. But then again, Bamba didn't look like exactly like he was setting the world on fire. You think Mo's just trying to give the young man a shot, say, hey, play well with these minutes, and you can earn your way into rotation a little bit more solidly? What's going on with Mo, would you say? Bamba, that is. I
think it's probably, hey, you're our biggest guy that we're probably going to trade, and get out there and show your worth. What?
Is he wrong? Is Peach wrong in the comments?
He's getting a chance to either play well enough that we don't want to get rid of him, right? Yeah. Or play well enough that somebody else offers us something good for him, or you can just sit on the bench. That's pretty much what everyone's doing.
Yeah.
So I don't like to see Moritz get less minutes at the hands of Mo Bamba, to be honest with you. But we didn't quite need that fiery Moritz energy that we would normally need in a game because we came out so hot in the first. We kind of need Moritz when we're coming back from behind because he's that gritty guy that gets in someone's shorts. He's that
coal in the furnace.
Yeah, and he gets it moving. So we kind of didn't need a lot of what he brings tonight. But, to be honest, it's hard to say because he wasn't there bringing it. Yeah, I always miss the Wagner brothers being out on the court together. It's fun to watch. So.
Yeah, that was interesting, and we'll see. Mo Bamba, it was a little bit of a roller coaster, as it was with the Bol train tonight. That sucker wasn't always on the tracks. It was taking some detours. It was making some sudden turns. Definitely a little bit of a bowler coaster tonight. The numbers look fine. 9 points on 4 of 6 shooting, 8 rebounds, which we love to see. But a -5 on the night. Not great. It definitely had, I don't know, is there a turnover in there? Can I see that? Yeah, 2 turnovers that I remember definitely feeling like, come on, man, we gotta do better. At times he's going down the lane a little bit head down. He's got the blinders on and not necessarily looking for the open guy. So
that's black hole ball.
Yeah,
that's when he gets the ball and he's just going to the cup. And it's like you can be as open as you want to at the 3-point line. He's taking it in now.
He'll go through 3 guys.
And you know what? He makes them at a pretty high percentage.
Sometimes,
that it's like,
man,
you hate that 33% of the time when it doesn't go in, but 66%, you're like, the guy's a freak.
When he slices through guys with a crossover dribble and then just does a beautiful finger roll, just looks so easy. Yeah,
finger bowl.
That's not to
No, we've said that one before too.
Okay,
it's not even new.
Okay. Oh man, how about that Suggs touchdown pass to Franz?
Amazing.
First half, man. Second
man,
quarter.
It almost happened a couple games ago, and now
in Denver.
Boom, here we go. Finally connected on it, and Jalen Suggs is just pleased as peach about it. There's some of those moments for guys like Jalen, like with that pass, and like with Cole Anthony had a big block, and then later converted on the business end of a throwdown.
The Suggs to Cole.
Those are the kind of stuff those guys love, right?
Yes.
And that's big energy. So like that's that energy they brought tonight that we didn't need Moritz to spark in us.
True.
Because we got it from those guys with their high energy plays.
If we can get more of that type of impact off of the bench, we're going to be in a good spot.
But it sounds simple to say, but it's so cool to watch our team minus Chumo Okeke. Sorry you're not here for this. Okay. Sorry you're not here for this, bud. But this is the most healthy the Magic have been in 3 years.
Solid game from our boy.
I enjoy nutmeg and cinnamon.
Didn't light it up with the points. Only 8 points here. He was -6 on the night, but 5 assists. Like, you're continuing to see Cole take command of that second unit and the confidence grow. Getting 25 minutes, I think he knows that he has Coach Mosley's confidence. And, I don't know. It seemed like he was out there a little bit too long for me tonight.
This guy's a team leader, bud.
He is, but who's also a team leader? Franz Wagner. And it was, I don't know how long he was in with that second unit, but there was 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And I'm looking around, I'm like, where the hell is Franz Wagner?
Right.
Well,
he did play 34 minutes. He did play a lot with those backup guys.
You're not wrong.
And I think he missed Moritz more than anybody else.
They have such chemistry.
They do. I mean, he only had 13. Franz had 13 points tonight, 7 assists, 3 boards. Not a great stat line from him over that many minutes, but he's still so effective out there when he's out there. So,
you know who also didn't have a very good stat line? Not a very good hair stat line? O'Shea Brissett.
Unbelievable. He
was doing headstands before the game.
Yeah, that's his pregame warm-ups. He just stands on his head. I mean, do you not have a lady in your life?
He didn't
that will be like, hey, you gotta trim this. You can't go out like this. I mean, right? Like, you'd think the guys on his own team would bust on him. Like, you can't be doing that.
There was the shape wasn't. He didn't have any effort in the shape there, my man.
No, it was.
What happened?
I mean, it wasn't a tower, but it was definitely leaning like the one in Pisa. It had this big divot in the middle, and it was very strange, very, very unique hairstyle. And he played about as well as his hair looked, to be honest. He was not an impressive player.
Yeah. Oh, man, that was good. The jump ball was hilarious, where Miles Turner just said, man, screw it, you can have this one.
That was funny. Yeah, it was a funny start to the game when there's a missed throw, and then he just decided that Wendell went so hard he was just going to give it to him, and I like that. It's kind of fun. Miles Turner was impressive tonight, I thought. He ended up kind of hurting his ankle a little bit at the end, but still made a big play when he was supposed to come out.
22 and 13.
I was impressed with him. I didn't realize he could shoot the long ball. But he's an impressive player. I think this is a way different game if they have Halliburton. We saw when we didn't have Fultz. If you don't have your number one point guard, things just kind of fall off the rails a little bit, and it's kind of hard to get going. But like I said at the beginning, still a scrappy effort from them. They got a lot of talent on this team. I think they're a lot better than people may give them credit for.
Aaron Nesmith, though, I also want to bring -14, 0 points. I only bring him up because he was selected 1 pick ahead of Cole Anthony.
Okay.
And I was really hoping for him on draft night. I'm like, oh, he's a shooter. You need some 3-point shooting.
What a bum that guy is.
And
I know, he was in the starting lineup.
I love Cole.
He was in the starting lineup, and then I don't remember seeing him out there anymore.
Only 13 minutes. It's very odd.
Okay.
He was maybe just playing like shit, 0 for 5, -14 in 13 minutes. That's no good. But he played the first quarter when we did score 46 points. So
I mean, everybody has off nights. I've definitely seen him play better.
Who didn't have an off night, Buddy Hield. He made his best effort, especially in that second quarter, I believe. He shot 6 of 10 from 3-point. He was 5 of 5 for a while. But we see you, Indiana Pacers, your Buddy Hield, and we raise you one Gary Harris. Massive game from Gary Harris, his season high, 22 points on 8 of 9 shooting, 6 of 6 from 3.
Also had the best shoe game of anyone out there tonight.
They were looking fresh. Nadra did mention those. The nice neons. Huge game from Gary. That's what we need. We said 53% from 3. That was probably in large part to Gary Harris tonight. He shot the mark really well. I mean, that's what we've all been asking for in the Magic community, right? We're approaching the trade deadline. Go check out episode 37. We do the trade cage, and we talk a lot about needing some shooting. Well, not if Gary Harris starts shooting again like that and starts getting up, 6 to 8 attempts and hitting half of them in a game. That is going to be something else.
Yeah, the whole team shot well all game, 56%. Yeah. You're obviously going to always take that. It's just nice to see the team gelling. You can definitely tell that, there was all season, with J.I. aside, all these guys have been in and out of the lineup enough that now that they've played together enough to really watch them. You can tell when guys make the little nod, with the eyeball, they know where they're going to be. And it's fun to see that. This is the team that, we really hoped we'd see at the start of the season in the off season. And I think we were a little premature because we weren't going to have Fultz back. We didn't have Gary Harris back at the beginning. We had some pieces to wait on coming back. A little false start. But now that all those pieces are here, teams can't just come in and get an easy dub over the Magic anymore. We're handing out L's to teams from any team that was in the finals last year. L's. Just take them. So it's setting a tone for this is the future of this franchise. No matter how this season ends, we're heading in a positive direction of changing the culture of Orlando Magic basketball to not being what Eddie House told everybody it was. So that's important, and you love to see it.
Quickly mention WCJ with the double-double, 18 and 10. Took a while to get that 10th rebound. I think he had 9 in the first half.
He got there, though.
But he got there. Paolo with a big night, 23, 3 boards, 4 assists on 6 of 14. Great efficiency, and just shout out to Markelle Fultz.
6 of 14, not that efficient. I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, no, one more would be 50% from the 4. So that's 48%. That's pretty damn good. It's not awesome efficiency. I don't know what I just said, but that's pretty fucking good. Markelle, 13.
2 of 6 3-pointers is really what held him back on that one.
Yeah, hit one more of those, and then that's nice. Fultz, 13, but 8 assists. That's really where I expect to see Fultz's assist number, 8 to 10 every game. I'm going to keep taking his over on his assists until Vegas lets us know. We won this game definitely with that 53%, but we held down what we normally hold down. We won the paint by 10 points, 56 to 46, and we won the boards just barely, 34 to 32.
Yeah, I can't say enough good things about Markelle Fultz, despite whatever he's so his intangibles is just off the charts. Whatever that sensibility for the game is, his rating's a 99. He just knows where to be. He knows how to his body positioning when he goes up for shots to make sure that he's in the right spot. It's just phenomenal. I know there are a lot of other great players that also have that ability, but it's nice to have one on the Magic. And especially out of our ball handler, you feel safe with the ball in his hands.
Absolutely. That
something's going to happen, and if a lane opens itself, he's totally capable of scoring, either at the basket or by getting to that kill spot.
Kill spot.
All in all, a solid victory. There's really not a lot of negative stuff to say about this game other than every once in a while we went to sleep. But I'll tell you this, what I was impressed with was whenever we let the Pacers have a little bit of a run, it wasn't a 13-0 run.
Yeah.
It was a 13-5 run. We still found ways to get buckets when we got cold.
Even when we were cold.
And that's the only reason that we were able to sustain the lead the entire game and keep it, because NBA, as we all know, it's a league of runs. But if you can chip away at that run as part of it, then you're going to stay alive.
Give them everything. And we executed when we needed to in that 2-minute warning. As you said, with Fultz, ball in his hand, he got to the cup, played some D, then Paolo got to the line, and that put it to 114, 123 with a minute left.
Yeah, I got a little sloppy with some of the ball at the end of it, and then missing some free throws and stuff. Some stuff you'd like to see them tighten up.
Yeah.
If they're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah.
But, I don't really have that high of an expectation for that. So
next game, Friday at the Heat in Miami, and then we have a back-to-back Saturday. The Bulls are coming to our house. Ladies and gentlemen, you know it. Put your bets on WCJ. Hit over on everything. We're playing the Bulls. Make money on whatever betting platform you're on. And not too far away, about a month, less than a month now, Pish. We're going to be down in Florida Thursday, February 23rd, Court Cousins night. Come kick it with us. Fivo.me/Court Cousins. We're going to watch the Magic hopefully beat down on the Pistons. We've got giveaways. We're sitting in the club level seats with a discount. We're going to go onto the court after. Everyone will get a piece of the net. We're going to cut that sucker down.
You're going to climb up the ladder and cut it down like you've won the game.
Yeah. So don't be like me and have too many adult beverages, because I nearly didn't get up that sucker last time we were down there.
We can't. We have video footage to prove. and as a result, the video footage of me doing it was not great.
Go check out episode 37. It just dropped. Like and subscribe. Feed the algorithm overlord. We're only like 70 people away from 1,000. It would be...
That's amazing.
It would mean massive to us if you would help us reach this 1K milestone. Hope to reach it before we're down in Orlando.
Tell a friend, tell your cousin, tell your second cousins so that they can become our second cousins.
It's good to see you all, second cousins. Until next time, peace.
Thanks for coming.